Start getting your life together. What comes to mind when I say that? When you hear that from people in the manosphere, what do you think? What do you think that entails? Does it mean that you have a home, you have a car, a wife, if you're a woman, a husband, have a couple of kids, have a job that you're working at for the next, I don't know, till you're 65, the standard. Is that what getting your life together means? When I say that, especially with the circumstances now, with rates for everything going up, it's really tough to have multiple jobs and try to survive, basically. So when you hear get your life together, what does it really mean? And based on what you think it means, can you really say have things together? How does that make you feel about yourself? I'm not here to make you lower your standards. I'm here to get you to think a little bit. I'm sure there's a lot of students that want to be doctors, physicians, lawyers, education that requires more than 4 years, which means you're paying a lot of tuition, taking a lot of student loans. Once you've completed all that, how much debt do you have? Take it as a blessing if you're in a position. You have very little debt. You have a place to stay. You have food, water, shelter. Bills aren't too much of an issue. You don't have a baby mother. You don't have kids that you're paying child support for. You're not going through a divorce. Be happy you're in that position. Get in the place you don't have exterior things creating more stress for you. We need to redefine what getting your life together means, because people are getting out of high school rushing things, thinking that by getting these things that people define as getting your life together, you're winning. You're not. Rushing into relationships you shouldn't be in. Taking stuff in school you probably won't do for the rest of your life. Taking student loans for something to do you won't do for the rest of your life. Investing in a home you can't afford. Investing in a vehicle you can't afford. Going to places and doing things you can't afford to impress the people that think you have your things together. Think a little bit. Think about things. Why do you do what you do? Do you do it because it's feasible? Do you do it because you can? Or are you doing it to meet other people's requirements? If it's not in your means, it's not in your means. And that's okay. If you're 40-year-old living in an apartment, you have no student debt, you have no baby mothers, you're not paying for child support, you're not going through divorce, you have transportation, you have food, water, shelter, and you have a couple of your family members around. You have things put together. Don't let the world lie to you. Don't let the world lie to you. There's a certain level of things that are out of control. At a certain point, you need to draw the line. There needs to be a better definition. Maybe the definition of getting things together was feasible when our parents were here, or our grandparents, I mean. But now, you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what is feasible. I'm assuming that you have a job. I'm assuming that you already completed your education. You're probably in the phase of trying to get the job you went to school for. You have a place to stay. You're trying not to have a roommate. You're trying to have food in your stomach. You're trying to have something on the side that you're trying to do. You're trying to work out to stay in shape, relatively young. And you're trying to stay away from trouble. You're trying to stay away from relationships that won't serve you. You're trying to stay away from debt additional debt. You're basically trying to pay off what you use in university while trying to get the job you're trying to go after, while trying your best to basically survive. Don't rush things. Don't rush. Start getting your life together. It's a powerful statement because it gets people between the ages of 18 and 30 thinking that they need to figure things out like now. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to come with time. But put yourself in the best position when that time comes. Stay focused. Stay out of debt as much as possible. Don't invest in things that are liabilities. Women is one of them. I hate to say it. And when I say women, I say the wrong ones. For sure. They'll bring you behind 6 months to a year plus. Don't stick your thing in a woman raw. Right? I'm sure a lot of us are guilty of this, but don't do it. Don't gamble. The last thing you want is a child here when you're not ready. That'll set you back 18 years. If you're going to go to school for something, it's better to take time off, think about what you're going to do before you invest. It'd probably be better to do a trade. Something that can pay you solving people's problem, but it's a skill. Plumbing, personal trainer, electrician. Stuff like that. Of course, you have teachers, doctors, all of that. But anyways, off topic. So get a trade demanding skill, right? Just to set yourself up. Stay away from liabilities. Keep yourself in shape. Stay out of trouble. That's going to be between 18 and 30, to be honest. When I think about my parents, they didn't really have it together until their mid-30s, close to 40. So why are we thinking that we need to get our stuff together at 18 years old? At between the ages of 18 and 30. It's not happening like that. Especially for us guys, we're not gonna get in a position in our careers where we're really making anything happen within that career, assuming that you worked between the ages of 21 to about 30. You're not gonna see anything really blossom until after you're 30. Because to get in the place where you're the manager, you're making a bit more money, you need experience, you need time. That's the same way with your life. Don't stress yourself out too much. Getting yourself together. Getting your life together. It will come. Just keep doing the right things. Keep working out. Keep training. Keep that side business there. Have some sort of skill or trade that's payable. That solves people's problems. Stay away from liabilities. The wrong women. Going in debt to impress people. Taking credit to impress people. Take your time before you invest in education because you don't know if you're gonna use it long term. And those are the things I have. But don't stress yourself out too much because by the definition of things, I don't have my thing together. I don't have my life together. I'm not married. I'm not in a mansion. I don't have 3 cars, 3 kids. By everyone's definition, I don't have things put together or figured out. Or my life isn't getting together type of thing. I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought. But all I want to reinforce is as long as you're doing what you know you should be doing, don't rush the process. Things will happen when they're supposed to. Handle what you can handle, and your time will come. This is not an excuse to obviously do degrading things and think that, oh, YOLO and I got time. No. But this is also not to put so much pressure on yourself to have everything perfect. It never will be. Okay? So if this video gave you any value, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Like I said, things aren't going to be perfect. Just focus on doing what you have control over, and things will come over time. May God bless you. Like always, get better every day, optimize yourself. I'll see you next video.